Welcome, Real Talk family. So, from the title of this video, you already know what this video is going to be about. But before we get started, I would first like to say, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It means a whole lot to me. And welcome back to the channel. This channel is really growing, and I'm so appreciative of you guys so much. And to those that are new to my channel and you like my content, make sure you subscribe. Click that notification bell so you never miss a video that I upload, and go ahead and join the crew. All right, you guys, so today I wanted to focus on social studies right quick. I had got a question concerning social studies, and the question was saying something like, is this just a memorization test? Is this not a critical thinking test? Let me pull up the comment so I can be for sure. So I have a question. So then the social studies test is not about reading passages and passing it. It's more of a memorization test. No, and no. Okay, so social studies is a critical thinking test. But you have to be aware of the wars that happen here. You have to have a conscious reality of what social study means. Why do we have social studies? So I took some notes just to clarify, and I hope that this helps the person that wrote this comment, and I hope this helps other people that are concerned about social studies. So you need to focus on the wars, you guys. The World War I, World War II, the Civil War, the War of 1812, American Revolution. You need to also focus on the Soviet Union. And so Soviet Union stands for Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. USSR, you guys. It's a lot that makes up the Soviet Union. Russia, it's a bunch of other countries like within that. So go look that up, because that is something that I got asked every time I took the social studies test, and I took it twice. Social studies wasn't so easy in my opinion. I had to do I had to be informed of the wars. I had to be informed of Soviet Union, the American Revolution, how we got independence, how they came up with the Constitution. That was very important. So you guys focus on that, you guys. Also, it's not a test where you read passages, or like they might give you a passage, but say if they're talking about the Soviet Union. So therefore you would have to have an idea of why who created the Soviet Union, why was it created, and how did it help. Like, we need to understand those points. We need to they might ask you something about World War I, so you have to have an understanding of that. Maps is on this test, so therefore if it's a map, that's not really like a passage or a memory of something. That could be just you looking at a map, and they may ask you some question in relation to what's being displayed on that map. So make sure you are paying attention to that. They focus on geography, sorry, my apologies, American history, world history, government, and economics. So make sure you are focusing on those things. Just think back of all the subjects that you learned in high school, and you need to go back and really evaluate that, because they will ask you stuff about that. They will ask you stuff about the amendments and what they meant and what was they trying to do. They might even give you a passage and say, okay, what is this passage trying to display? I'm gonna read y'all a passage just so y'all can get an understanding of like really what the social studies is about, because they may want to know what was this passage saying. So, okay, this excerpt is from the Declaration of Sentiments presented to the Seneca Falls Convention by Elizabeth Cady Stanton in 1848. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure those rights governments are instituted, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of those who suffer from it to refuse allegiance to it and to insist upon the institution of a new government. And so it says, what concept is a main idea of this expert? So it's asking you, what is the main idea of what I just read to you guys? A, nationalism. B, natural rights. C, imperialism. D, majority rule. So the answer is natural rights. And you know, we've heard that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So that is in regards to natural rights. Like we all have natural rights in regards to the government. So that's why I said you guys need to also study the government so you can understand what is in the Constitution, what's going on. Like, why did we have this? Why was this declared? How did this become the Declaration of Sentiments? You need to have an idea of that. So in regards to that question, you have to really have an understanding of what's going on. The purpose of social studies is to keep you informed so that you make good decisions when it comes to you being a citizen here in the United States of America. So you definitely need to be aware of what's happening here, even with the pandemic. That is something also that has happened before now. So things like those do happen. We have natural disasters like hurricanes, like the hurricane just hit Louisiana, Hurricane Ida. You know, we had Hurricane Katrina. We've had a lot of things to happen. So you guys, you have to really have an understanding of that. Sometimes pay attention to the news, because the news is another form of social studies. So I just really wanted to do this video to clarify, you know, some stuff. A lot of times I'm working out of this book, and I got this book when I was going to my GED classes. You can find GED classes, I'm sure, in your area. A lot of things are now virtual, so it's possible for you to get probably virtual classes. I'm here in Texas, so I don't know where everybody is at. So please, please, please find out, you know, what's going on at your local library. Sometimes they have information about stuff like that. So just have an understanding of what social study is about. And so this workbook is what I like to work out of, because it gives you critical thinking and graphic literacy. Like, that's the points of it. That's why we talk about facts and opinions, and I've talked about that before, you guys. They give you a passage or something, and you have to answer a question about it. So sometimes it might be a passage, but sometimes it might not be. It might be a map, and they want you to answer the question. It might be something about government, and they want you to answer the question, you guys. So you just have to have an understanding of what's going on. They might give you pictures. They like cartoons. They like to use pictures and ask you what is it saying. So technically it's not a passage, it's just you interpreting what they're showing you. So a lot of this workbook that I use, this is things that I actually did see on the social studies test, and this workbook actually helped me out a whole lot, you guys. I hope this video will help everybody that is looking to pass social studies. I hope that it was an informed video for you guys. I will be doing some things in this workbook. I will be doing more things to kind of give you guys some ideas of what could possibly be on the GED test, you guys. I believe that depending on your state will depend on the kind of information that they will give you, the kind of questions that you will receive. I'm here in Texas, so I got some questions that was in relation to Texas history. So just be aware of what's happening in the world, your state, and what's the requirements and stuff like that. And I really hope this video helped you guys. I hope this gave you guys some clarification. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this channel. I enjoy helping you guys and giving you guys information and answering your questions. And if I can answer your question and I see the comment, I will make sure to make sure I address your question. But if I don't see it, please do not be offended. Just know that it's a lot of comments sometimes, and sometimes I cannot keep up. But I will make sure that I bring more information to you guys. If you guys would like any other videos about any other subject, please just let me know. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means a lot to me, you guys. This channel is really growing, and we're at 500 and something subscribers, you guys. So I am so excited about that. As I explained before, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. I don't know if it's going to be one person or two people. I have not decided that yet. So thank you guys so much for the support. And like I said, you guys, it is possible to pass to get your GED. It has been a year since I have received my GED, you guys, and it has been a beautiful thing for me to start with. I am working on some other things, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys as well. As I stated before, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, make sure you do leave those comments in the comment section down below. I will try to be as detailed as I can in the description, so make sure you check the description, you guys. And if you would like to follow me on my personal platforms, make sure you do that. I will list that also in the description box. Like I said, please just believe in yourself and it will happen. Believe in yourself, study, you guys. Make sure that you are understanding that you have to study in order to get there. And yes, this is a critical thinking test, but at the same time, you have to be aware of what is happening in that particular subject that you are taking. Thank you guys so much. So until next time, I will see you guys later. And if you made it this far and you're not a subscriber and you find yourself always clicking on my videos, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you never miss a video that I upload. Join the crew. And thank you guys so much for your support and everything. Love you guys so much. Thank you.